The catcher.
Bottom of the inning now, and next to hit is the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Avisail Garcia will be next. Here's the 3-0 pitch, and that misses. Ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
No balls and a strike to count. And it's 0-2 to Avisail Garcia.
You could definitely tell this hitter's been guessing at the plate and guessing wrong. But here's where you can't expand the zone. You have to take a deep breath and try and fight yourself back to an even count.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Avisail Garcia is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 5th. Here's Ryan Braun now, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. No hits to this point. 1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. High in the air out to center field. Almora in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Orlando Arcia.
Now at the plate, Orlando Arcia. From the stretch.
0-1.
Narvaez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he falls behind 0-2. Now here's a swing and a little bouncer out to the left of the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Al Leiter takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. So coming to the plate, David Bodie trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Hit out towards second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
You can see that this wasn't that difficult a play as it headed up the middle, but it might have taken a funny hop there. He couldn't make the play on it.
Here's Chris Bryant now. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
And that misses. Ball 1. Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
Popped him up. Narvaez is under it. 1 away.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
Runners on first with 1 down. And he fouls this one off. 2-1.
One strike.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
A shot down the first baseline. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
And that brings up Javi Baez as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 now. Steven Souza is on deck. A 3-0 pitch on its way.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is under it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. The relay, and he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away. 2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th, and that'll bring up the outfielder Steven Souza Jr. He's set. Here it comes. Men on third with 2 down. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Holt has got it, and the side is retired. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Cubs 11 and the Brewers 6. Ryan Healy is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Number 28, Ryan Healy.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 2-0 pitch on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Now the 3-0 offering is in there for strike 1. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Stepping into the box, Lorenzo Cain. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And nobody can get there in time. Base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Right fielder.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Christian Yelich is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
But this is speared by the first baseman.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
If you're hitting in this situation, you have to look one spot, and that is all. This guy is really scuffling out on the mound. The bases are loaded. 2-0 count. He's all over the place. One spot. If it's not there, you have to take.
Swing and a miss at the splitter. 3-1, and it's 3-2 now.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare. Almost unhittable. Nasty downward action. High 80s velocity.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Brad Wick is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 7 runs, just 6 hits. 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee.
That's
2-0 now.
There's certain pitches throughout the game that decide whether you win or lose it. This is certainly one of the bigger moments right here.
And this one's over at the knees. 2-1. And it misses. 3-1 now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run. Stepping in, Avisail Garcia. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. This one's down to third. And this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that. In to score the runner from third. And they'll hold that runner at third, so everyone moves up, and they remain loaded here with still only 1 gone.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, Dero. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
He's got it. A jumping catch at second for 1. Back to first, but it's right over his head.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Fouled off. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. 4 runs here in this half inning. Fouled away. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another one sent foul. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. The 2-2 pitch. Popped him up. Bodie is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. 7th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 11 and the Brewers 10. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Alex Claudio will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Luis Urias will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Claudio is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. That missed close. It's ball 2.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
3-0 to him now. And the pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Kane is after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Albert Almora.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him.
No, that's low.
The 1-0 home.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2. That's ball 3.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
The batter number 2, second base.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. And that is through into left field, a base hit. Wilson Contreras will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here. 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. That misses. 1-2. Smoked on the ground left side. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Rowan Wick is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Wilson Contreras will remain in the game in the number 9 spot and take over at catcher. Urias, once a member of the San Diego Padres organization, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Into the box now, Lorenzo Cain. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 1 ball, no strikes the count. 2-0 to the Brewers center fielder.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Now batting, the shortstop,
So striding forward now, Brock Holt. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
And that one finds the target on the outside corner. 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They remain on the short end of an 11-10 score. Corey Knebel has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
number 46.
Ready now, David Bodie. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch, and he blew it right by him there.
Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 0-1 pitch. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as they've taken a 2-run lead. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Yeah, Matty V, one of the things you look for when you come to a Brewers game at Miller Park, you want to see Bernie Brewer go down the slide, and Bernie Brewer's fanny's got to be a little bit sore after this one.
Dan, one of my favorite places to hit at. I always felt like great batter's eye in dead center. You can move traffic to both gaps. A lot of home runs get hit in this yard. Struggling
so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. The 1-0 home. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Now the 1-1 pitch. Oh, and now this ball's in the air to deep right center. Kane going back, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far. Here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor. 3-1.
And that misses. Ball 4, so it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Kyle Schwarber will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Number 12, Kyle Schwarber.
Down the third baseline. Two down, runners at 1st and 2nd. And this one gets away. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. The 2-1 home.
Yep, that ball went out.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting at fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he lays off ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
J.P. Fireisen answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam, but needs just one out to get out of it. Here comes the first pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. 1-1. Here it is. Fireisen stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He was a 16th round selection during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Man, when you're trailing, you hate to give up any runs, but walking one in is especially painful. Now the lead is extended, and a base hit could blow the lid right off this thing.
Now at the plate, Nico Horner, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Looking to minimize the damage here.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
And a slider bounces, and that gets away. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Ready with the 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1 and 2.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. The 2-2. Wilson Contreras would be next. And it's fouled away. And obviously a big spot here with the bases loaded, so he'll step out to rethink things. Payoff pitch on its way. A swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. 1 run scores. And he's safe.
They are putting in some work at the plate in this one, Matt. Another great AB. Another hit. Another nail in the coffin. That's a startling 15 runs in this one. And they're still going.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the 1-0.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. grounded to the right. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Yeah, they've been crushing it at the plate all game long, as 16 runs on the scoreboard can attest. Not much it can say or do on the other side of it. Just have to get over it and get after it again next time.
To the plate now, David Bodie. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Garcia giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Cubs lead it 16-10. Kyle Ryan will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. That'll bring up Christian Yelich. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 delivery. And it's 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
3-1.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Now the 3-2 pitch. He pulls this one into right. Souza is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Next for Milwaukee, Keston Hiura. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. 1-0 the count. 1 out, nobody on. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
Hit on the ground to short. Baez has it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Up next for Milwaukee, the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
At the plate, Omar Narvaez. His career numbers against this pitcher. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First delivery to him on the way. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Looks at a sinker there that drops in. 1-1. Ryan has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to something, some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
0-1 the count. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Swinging a ball line softly down the line in left, but foul. From the belt, the pitch turned on down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at bat.
And another foul ball. Here now the 2-2. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Hit in the air out to right. After it is Souza. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Milwaukee leaves 1. They trail in this wild affair. Digging in, Chris Bryant. He'll start things off in the top of the ninth as they look for a little insurance. First offering on its way. Shot toward right center, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
He's looking for his third hit of the ball game here. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
The 0-2 pitch is looked at for ball one.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Misses, ball two. A runner at first with no outs here. Just hung in there on that one. The 2-2 one more time. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is right there, one down.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier Baez.
Digging in and looking for more, Javier Baez. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
High in the air out to center field. Kane is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
The right fielder, number 21.
Stepping up now, Steven Souza. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh, that did.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. And he fouls this one off. One and two now.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Changeup laid off down around the shins. Here now the 2-2. Seared down the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs. They still lead this one by a comfortable margin. Now in the box, Ryan Braun. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1, here it comes. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count. 0-2. Line drive to left, and that'll be a base hit for Braun. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the ninth.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. On the corner away, a ball and a strike. Soft liner to the left side. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to him.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his first home run of the season, and just like that, it's down to a 3-run ball game. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one, guys. What do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Yeah, Matty B, one of the things you look for when you come to a Brewers game at Miller Park, you want to see Bernie Brewer go down the slide, and Bernie Brewer's fanny's got to be a little bit sore after this one.
Dan, one of my favorite places to hit at. I always felt like great batter's eye in dead center. You can move traffic to both gaps. A lot of home runs get hit in this yard.
2 balls and a strike now. 3 runs already home here. And this is popped foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one will track it down. And a full count to Kane. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Brock Holt is on deck. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. This is line to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
A ball and a strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
First and second here with nobody out. Lays off. 2-2 now.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and in at the plate steps Keston Huron. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. Swung on and missed on a pitch at the thumbs. A ball and a strike.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Ball even at 2-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, catcher.
He's set and the pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
No problem with that take right there.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. Here's the 1-1. And there's ball 2 now.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
The set and the 3-1 pitch. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. The Brewers down to their final strike. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Not close. It's 2-0. 2-0 count. Swung on. Missed. 2-1.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Wow, that was a fun one to watch. A great game for guys with the sticks, but for pitchers, not so much. A classic slugfest, and they walk away on top in the end.
16-13 in this afternoon's game. Chicago took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Trevor McGill earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Adrian Hauser was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. Craig Kimbrell hammers down the save, his 10th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.